Alright, what up, fam? Doing this for people to know about this Purge Day, which is today or tonight or whatever. I don't celebrate, I didn't do it, I don't have no part into it. But let's see what the purge, or to be purified of something, or to be crystallized. Let's go into this right quick. Just follow me.
Breaking overnight, it could be the first creepy clown attack here in San Diego. A man says he was stabbed in the clearing last night when he got into an argument with someone across the street. He skated away. That's when he says 4 people in clown costumes, similar to the ones that you see on your screen.
Now, I'm going to bring, as a matter of fact, I don't think I got to look for it, but it's a pastor named Tony Smith of TWOY Synagogue. He is a black preacher, pastor, who remembered he's an Israelite, but he brought out something about they stole this day that God gave us, dealing with the punkers and all this other stuff. I got to look for it, but it was in the scripture, so I'm not going to pull away from it. And I believe it was in the Old Testament, so I'm going to continue.
Great. Attacked him. He was stabbed in the cheek, the shoulder, and the stomach. He is expected to be okay. Police are still investigating this.
Jail time for dressing up as a clown. People getting dreadies, and the government tolerantly one writing her was from Shell clown mascot increased even more.
Alright, crackers just being crackers, dressing up as clowns. This is what I wanted to get to, this part.
The German officials have said.
Halloween began over 2,000 years ago with the ancient Celtic festival of Samhain. During the festival, the Celtic pagan priest would engage in occult practices of witchcraft, Satanism, and paganism. The Druid priest would celebrate hell and death during the Samhain. The Druids taught that roaming spirits loosed on the Samhain were searching for a body to possess. The firstborn children were sacrificed because they were pure.
Just listen to everything they're saying, listen to the words, keep them in mind. I'm going to go back a little piece.
The Druids taught that roaming spirits loosed on the Samhain were searching for a body to possess. The firstborn children were sacrificed because they were pure. The firstborn children were sacrificed because they were pure. Druids would drink the blood and eat the flesh of innocent children to purge themselves of sin. Catholic blood-born children were sacrificed because they were pure. Druids would drink the blood and eat the flesh of innocent children to purge themselves of sin. Catholic Church wanted to convert other religious holidays and practices. They turned the demon dress-up party into an All Souls Day or All Saints Day. Instead of people dressing up as demons, they were ordered to dress up as angels and saints.
So this is, just so you know, Eve, I'm gonna get to that, or even the evening is a day that's ending and a day that's coming upon you. But I'm gonna keep going.
Children from poor families would knock door to door begging for food or money in exchange for songs and prayers on the behalf of their dead relatives, which became known as souling. While people may dress up.
Man, I'm gonna check this video out from this pastor named Tony Smith, and he killed it. I'm talking about it gave so much clarity and understanding straight from the scriptures. But I'm gonna go ahead and continue.
It's all fun and games. Some people actually live out the lifestyle of these demonic spirits. Witches are the queens of Halloween. They worship the devil and show their allegiance to Satan by trampling their feet on the cross and blaspheming the name of Jesus.
All right, let me get to Hollow. Hopefully, following with me. If not, it's all cool. But trip, holy person, saint, obsolete, except in Halloween. So we got to know what obsolete means. Each of these definitions that show up when you put one word in is relevant to the word that you even put in. So you see I have hollow, and noun, hollow the verb, hollows, Halloween, unhallowed, and blessed. Blessed seems out of order here, but it's actually not. Okay, obsolete from grown old or worn out, fall in disuse, be forgotten, and become tarnished, which probably is ob from away, like oblong, and expanded from sole to be used to or be accustomed. Obsolete means basically worn out, but hope you follow the hollow. Okay, the verb. This is the verb now. Old English Haugian. To make holy, sanctify, to honor as holy, consecrate, ordain, related to halleg, holy, hail, hail. The word hollow, holy, and hail are the same thing. Man, everything that these crackers told us was wrong. Boy, of course somebody will tell you to be soft if they don't want you to be hard against them. Being having that fighter spirit is wrong. But I'm gonna continue with this. Hail a holy. Basically, Christ, the whole crystal thing means the purified man. This is war stuff. If you check this brother named Lex Will out, he'll show you that Christ is a war deity. Um, that the person that has the title of Christ, the dude Jesus of Nazareth, Nazareth. Man, they got our mind running so crazy everywhere we on. All right, let me go. Hollows, the noun, sense of a holy personage or saint. And only for you to be holy, you have to be purified of sins. And if you see the video, what I was talking about, and what they got with these purge movies, they want to purge themselves. Sin is anything that is against you or that will hurt you. It's against self-preservation. Love is the law. Love is self-preservation. But so blessed. Basically, you got the sense of that. But you see, blessed hollow with blood, marked with blood from Blotham blood, originate blood sprinkling on pagan altars. This word was chosen in Old English Bibles to translate Latin benedicere and Greek eulogian, both of which have found a sense to speak well of or to praise. Man, I'm telling you straight up. I'm going to get to it where I'm going to show you what Judah is and a few more things. Man, he's soft as hell right now. Let me continue though. To be God praised. I'm hopefully you just stick with me. Okay, Eve. Eve, for the century 1200, circa 1200, Eve, evening, especially the time between sunset and darkness. That's why I say between sunset and darkness, coming and going, you can say, or the doorway or whatever. From Old English, aphen, with loss of terminal end, which through forming part of the stem, all of this is relevant to knowing everything. You see how it's an Eve right here and it's Eve below it? This is Eve the noun. You get what I'm saying? When you check out etymology, man, you have to know if the word is a noun, a verb, adjective, interjection, exclamation. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna continue, man. Though form perhaps was mistaken for an inflection. Now I would say go and look up inflection. I don't know it offhand, but you do that if you follow this. Uncertain origin now superseded in its original sense by evening, specific meaning day before a saint's day or festival, from late 13th century. You see what I'm saying? Transfer sense of the moment right before any event. So it's the baby right before it's born. You see what I'm saying? Coming and going. It's like a doorway. I think they call it like the something solstice. No, they call it the I don't know, man. You know how they got these seasonal things going on. Okay, let's go. From biblical first woman, late Latin, from Hebrew Semitic Hawa, literally a living being. See, now they put this Eve. They didn't tell me if it was a noun or anything, so I'm guessing it's a. Oh, they got proper noun. It's a proper noun. That's what this Eve is. The top one was a noun and proper noun. There's a difference between a noun and proper noun. But let's continue, brothers and sisters. From the base Hawa, he lived. You see Hawa and Hawa. This is Hawa. This is Hawa. The H at the sound, man. All this is relevant, man. You got to be as precise as a surgeon's knife with this stuff. I'm telling you, it's real like that. The individual Hebrew characters in the language script mean something. Every vowel counts. Now, when you don't have the vowels in it, you get the base. When the vowels are added, you get the emanation of what was original. If you get what I'm saying, but I'm gonna go ahead. Like most explanation of names in Genesis, this is probably based on folk etymology or an imaginative playing with sound. You see what I'm saying? How it's Hawa and Hawa. The sound, the vibrations count. Every consonant and vowel count. Every. That's why you got the word deer and deer. One is an animal and one is something that embodies what the deer is, an expression of gentleness and all this. And all. Hi, dear. You know what I'm saying? Everything counts. These words, man, I'm going to continue. In the Hebrew here, the phonetic similarity is between Hawa, Eve, and the verbal root Haya, to live. It has been proposed that Eve's name conceals very different origins, for it sounds suspiciously like the Aramaic word for serpent. Robert out to the 5 books of Moses in 2000. Okay, you got that. I'm going to skip this New Year's Eve, but even, end of the day. So at the end of the day, there's another day coming right after it. So it's the space in between a new day and an old day. Evelyn, proper name, double. Okay, you see that. Evening, you got that. I'm gonna skip that part. But Christmas too. It was some even basically an event is something that's what is it called? Preparing. Ever as okay. I'm gonna go to the next part. But I'm saying all of these words are relevant to the one word that you put in at the top. Everything after it is relevant, whether this go to a second page or not, and it actually does. All of it is relevant. And I suggest you look at all of it to understand. Okay, now ween, we got we got hollow Eve. Let's check out the ween for Halloween because these are the same things. Ween, the verb, be of the opinion, have the notion, basically the idea of something. To fancy, imagine, basically to understand something or have a thought or idea of something. Like conundrums. Ooh wee. Ooh wee. That's crazy. If you knew what a conundrum was, and you would have ooh-weed with me. But from Wengen to hope, and that's a Norse word. I believe the sixth letter of their language script is Wunjo, and it stands for wind or something like that, or hope or happiness or joy. But German, Wanen, Gothic, Wayan. So okay, I see where the name Wayans or Wayans come from. All right. To expect, suppose, or think. That's what I say, to have the idea of something, to fathom. It's kind of like fathoming, to fathom. Expectation, to wish, desire, strive, see, be, something to that next. Overweening, okay, weaning, you see what they got. Those are relevant to it, but I'm not going to try to go into it like that with this. But okay, Venus, love, sexual desire, loveliness, beauty, charm. I believe it's six. Excuse me. To strive after, wish, or desire. It's like a contract. It's something you. It's like when your stomach wants something. When your stomach hungry, a desire. But all right, we're gonna keep going. And this is, like I say, any information that I do say and put out, man. From the beginning of my videos to the end, all of it links. Now, there may be some things that have to be refined because going along, when you go on a journey, certain things that you pick up and drop off that you don't need. It's like purifying, man. It's like when you going uh when you hoboing it. You start off with certain things, but you lose it. You pick up different stuff, but it might be something that stay with you from the beginning. That's traveling to a point through. But let me keep going. Venusian. Let me go to this Venereal. Sexual desire intercourse basically is something that you make a contract out of. Pardonable, excusable, Latin. Let me go. Where is it at? I'm gonna get straight to the point. Win, runic letter. I think that's what it's called, but one of them called Wunyo. Or Wunjo. Venison. This is what I want to get to. Meat of large game, especially deer or boar, also a hunt from Latin Venetian, Venetian, or possibly Phoenician. Well, let me keep going. A hunt, hunting, the chase, also game is the product of the hunt. From Venetus, past participle of venari, to hunt. Uh, okay, now we got wing, the verb, back up here. And what's this word again? Venus. It's crazy how we got the word Venus. I mean, we got wing, what we just looked at with Venus. But it's to wish, to cherish, or desire. And venom means poison secreted by animal, transferred or biting. But right here it says drug, medical potion, also charm or seduction, probably originally love potion. That's what the love potion is. Goddamn venom, snake venom, charming venom, liquid charm. Man, boy, I feel like the words just weave, not weave, but weave together. But that's what I want to get to. So win is also victorious, which means that you whatever you desire for, you got it. But let me read it for you right quick, just to show you that every single thing that you type in, every word that you type in on this etymology thing, all the words that come after it are relevant. I'm telling you, man, as precise as a surgeon's knife. But okay, be victorious, century 13, fusion of Old English renown to labor, toil, struggle for, work at, strive, fight. So when you desire something, you got to work for it, you got to fight for it. Uh, but that's after you wish for it and hope for it and do all of that. And you know what I'm saying? To gain or succeed by struggling, conquer, obtain, to seek gain. So this is relevant to Halloween. You see what I'm saying? The purge is just like crystallizing. You just, man, Christ thing that, man, I mean, not Christ, but, excuse me, possibly correct, but Jesus Christ. Of pertaining for me to pocket. Okay, I'm going to skip some of this, but it's not saying it's not relevant. But here's one: celebration of public worship. And this is all from the one word Venus. You see what I'm saying? Bernice, okay. I'm gonna look at that a little bit later. I didn't even know. I know some people named Bernice. Vulcan. All of this is relevant. Friday has something to deal with Venus and all of that. Freya, Mercury. Okay. But I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna talk a little bit about. Let me see. I'm gonna pause it for you. Okay. So this whole Halloween thing has something to deal with. Um, Out with the old, in with the new type thing. That's where every not what is it called? That's where every equinox is about. This is about the doors, the two doors, things that come in, things that come out. I believe April is one of them. Spring, which things that come into fruition. And now we got the scorpion or the serpent here, which things change or leave. or it's crazy, man. This whole. I'm gonna tell you something right now, even though it's relevant to this video, but I want to separate it. Like when you take an axe and chop wood, chop a branch. Now you got two pieces of wood. You chop one in half. That's the whole fire motion. You chop that in half and you get a smaller piece. But at the end of the whole chopping down, it's still one piece of wood chopped into many equal measurements, just smaller than each other. Um, that's the whole seven, the whole sword thing, the whole zang. I suggest you study the Hebrew characters before you even learn, because I'm telling you, the letters themselves are a movie, are a universal blueprint. Just the characters. But yeah, this whole Halloween thing, I don't celebrate it myself, but I didn't celebrate it. I didn't even know it was Halloween. So I asked my girl. I seen a bunch of people running around. As soon as she told me, I got my blade and my stick, and you know what I'm saying? Because man, she got chased by some clowns a little while ago. But back to the topic. In this neighborhood, back to the topic. It's a whole purging thing. Um, Out with the old before the new comes. Like you know how you have out with the old, in with the new. That's what this is about. And on the other opposite equinox, which is the spring equinox, it's out with the old. Basically, man, it's like a whole doorway. It's kind of something like that Roman Janus thing. It's revolution of the seasons. That's all it is. Man, I want to check out something to see because this is relevant to anything that I'm saying. Because there's four ways to read the Bible. You have a metaphorical, you have a historical, you have two others I suggest you check out. Um, let's see, dragonfly type stuff, man. But let me show you. All right, let's get to it. Paradigm, late 15th century, from Latin paradigma. You get paradigm from dogma. Already, see how me just reading this right here. I suggest you, brothers and sisters, start doing Sudoku puzzles, because your mind will adapt to filling in pieces of the Sudoku puzzles, like the outside or inside out, upside down, backwards, regular puzzle. But let me go. It works out that part of your brain. But let me go. Excuse me. Pattern example, especially in grammar from Greek paradigma. That's why you got the D. You got the D, iti, which is the guy, and the dogma. It's the same thing. Dogma is what you follow after. Um, it's just like alignment. You know, dogs are loyal, sheep's are herded. That's a paradigm in itself, likened unto man. Pattern, model. It's just like this. I'm gonna give you an example. Say in the scriptures, it say, the Hittites came and slaughtered 1,000 ox of the parasites. We're just saying something. So that's like saying that they came and slaughtered 1,000 um, laborers. If you get what I'm saying, the paradigm. Um, I suggest you look into things like the different dimensions. First dimension, second dimension, third dimension, fourth dimension. Um, it's not hard, I'm telling you. Precedent example from exhibit or represent, literally show side by side, parallel. You get what I'm saying? To show side. It's like saying It's similar. It's similar to. That's all it is. Similar to. All right. So I don't know what this. I just typed in one word. I'm gonna read the rest of this stuff right here by myself. But I know it's relevant to what I just typed in. It's a paradigm. But all right. Continue a little bit more. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna go ahead and cut this off. I'm out.